We finally made it to Knoxville here in Iowa. We had a 5-hour drive today from Peebly, Missouri. I'm really excited to see what this track does tonight. The Capitani Classic, which is what is on tonight here at Knoxville, is basically a big tune-up for a lot of the drivers heading into the 410 Knoxville Nationals later on this week. A lot of the outlaw drivers have made it here, and a lot of the locals are here. A lot of the guys from the 360 Nationals that were run here last night, the Aaron Wrights were one, they're also here. So let's go see some of the drivers and learn some more about what's up tonight. We've had hot laps, it's time for qualifying. Cars are about to go out. We've got a GoPro on the back of Kerry Madsen's car. We've also got one on the side of Scelzi's car in the number 18. The format for tonight is twin car qualifying. I think it's an invert of 4. They've also got a pole shuffle, which they call something else. I think they call it the King of the Hill. And then we've got a 25 lap A main. It's $9 grand to win. Again, it's just a tune up for the Nationals. Some guys are in their Knoxville Nationals car. Some guys are just running a car that they'll run up until the Nationals. So again, just to tune up, get a feel for the racetrack. Some guys have been racing at Peebly. Some guys have been racing 360s here. So they've all kind of got something to learn tonight. It's a completely different driving style, driving a 410 to a 360, having so much more power. Then you've also got Peebly, which is a completely different driving style again. It's short, it's aggressive. Here at Knoxville, you've got to be very patient, you've got to run the bottom well. It's a lot flatter, a completely different setup. So it's going to be an interesting night. I'm really excited that we're going to be on the back of Kerry's car and on Scelzi's car. Let's see what they get up to.
But the track got a little slow, and I probably should have ran the bottom and 1 and 2 in my second. Guys were picking up time there, and I probably should have done that. So, but anyway, we'll start on pole to heat. Try and get through that. See what we can do in the A.
Kerry of Canada.
We got no bar or front cup rubber on the way through again. that, same as it was in qualifying. We're out of turns. When we were in the dash last week, I think it was perfect in the dash.
22, 83T, and a 9.
It's dumb to say, but we're struggling. We've struggled for balance here all year, and I don't know. I know we're not as good as we can be, that's for sure.
No pole shuffle, there's the A-main.
I already got the bush light loaded up in my coupe.
Right, it's feature time. We've had the heat races. They both ran second in their heat, so they made it through to the feature. Kerry's out of 19th because he didn't qualify so well. Gio qualified a little bit better, so he's on the inside of the third row out of 5th. Really not too sure what to expect because on the infield at Knoxville, it's such a big track. It's a half mile that you don't actually get to see much racing. But either way, Gio said he wasn't that comfortable, and Kerry said pretty much the same. So we also had a bit of a rain shower where they tried to rush through. They cancelled the pole shuffle, which they call King of the Hill. But they rushed through the B mains, and then it started to rain, and everyone thought it was really going to start to piss down, but it never did. So they put the cars away. Like I said, it didn't rain that hard, so then we rolled the cars back out. We've just had the Pro Sprints feature. I'm really looking forward to this feature because I have no idea who's going to win. Either way, it's at Knoxville. The weather's good, it's a little bit windy, it's kind of cooler than it was in Missouri. Should be a good feature, let's see what happens.
As it needs to start dropping left and the fuel lever is on, and I can pull the wind back and set it back down, just as it's on X. Then I'm up, tight, sits down when I fucking hit the straight away. Blows the tire.
Right, night one has just finished up for us here at Knoxville for the Capitani Classic. It was Logan Schuhart who won the 9 grand over Donny Schatz in the end. Like I've said, I think on our social media posts, it's crazy how the Outlaws can just show up to a racetrack and be so fast. Coming from Peevely the last couple of nights, where it's small, banked, intense racing, you got to be aggressive, you've really got to chuck the car in and wheel the thing like crazy. Whereas here, it's not that you're not trying, it's the opposite. It's just such a different racetrack though. As you can see, it's nowhere near as banked as what Peevely was, but it's an animal of its own. This is I didn't realize how wet it was, but this track's not as banked and it's not as wide, but you do have this massive ledge on the infield where your cars aren't going to hop that, and if you do get the left front up there, then it really unsettles the car. But it is tacky down here, so you do need to have your left side wheels down here grabbing this moisture. I can't tell you how much, like some tracks don't have that at the start of the night. That's how tacky this is right now. You can maybe even hear it in my feet where it's so wet down there and tacky. So there's a lot of moisture, a lot of grip down there for the cars. And up the top here, it's nice and wide, slick through the middle. As we come up to the middle here, you can hear just how hard that is. Not as fast, and that's why you've got 2 distinct racing lines. These guys, I think it's the Duncans that prepared the Knoxville track. That's basically the essence of what they do, and they do it so well, and they manage to produce such great racing all the time. That's it for us. We're gonna walk back. Looking forward to Oskaloosa tomorrow, and we'll have a video for that too. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.